Hello. No. Oh, let me get that up there. Oh, what the? There we go. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Again, this is the suckiness of only having one screen and whatnot. Very, very sucky, I know, yeah. Oh my goodness. Sorry. Sorry, y'all. I was doing something off camera because I was doing a bunch of things off camera. I was thinking of potentially going into the park today, but then I decided against it, and then at first I was just trying to go and get all the music stuff like done in from like last night's music regulations. Yeah, that definitely did take a while of having to go fix the dock. Then I had to go do like range the playlist, like where I want the songs to be in like the playlist that I added in, and then of course I had to add the songs to the Spectacular Masterpiece playlist. So that took a while. And then after that I decided, you know what, I want to download some new music and get it on iTunes and whatnot. So I was working on that, and I got it done 3 minutes before the stream was about to start, and I had like nothing set up at all. So I was like, well, I don't want to start too late, so I'm just like, just to build up anticipation, let's go play some music for them. And actually it's like two of the music that I played besides the WILDCAT'S Revenge theme, those were actually two new themes that I did add to my iTunes, because I added a bunch of new Sonic music recently, and I wanted to get a bunch of that Sonic music into my iTunes, and now I'm at so now Sonic music's at 611 different tracks. Oh yeah. I'm crazy. I am definitely becoming a Sonic fanatic. That's for certain. Y'all probably will hear Sonic music shuffling this stream as well, so can never have enough Sonic. Sonic music is some of the best music, man. I mean, well, freaking Sonic song is one of my favorite songs of all time, for goodness sake. Anyways, so that's why I was kind of delaying this intro here a little bit and trying to get everything set up. Like, I was trying to go to the bathroom also. I wanted to go get water filled up. I had to go get the stream set up, get Minecraft loaded up. And there's still one thing I still haven't even done yet, which is get the stream up on my phone and whatnot. So, you know, I'm kind of struggling here, but, you know, we still gonna do the stream and whatnot, you know? Heck yeah. Yeah, here's the guys, your boy Luigi Streamer here, back again with another awesome building stream of WILDCAT'S Revenge. And yeah, we're back at WILDCAT'S Revenge, like freaking, it didn't even feel like a couple days has passed since like the last one, since I know like the last building stream I had was like a week ago or something. It's crazy how fast like time flies by. It's pretty freaking crazy, so it's crazy to see that we are ready here at another WILDCAT'S Revenge building stream. And I have a 15-second unskippable ad and another ad after that as well. You gotta love YouTube ads and whatnot. I totally understand your guys' frustration towards the ads and whatnot. It's no fun. But again, since I decided to work very, very hard and get the channel monetized and whatnot, I totally deserve those ads and whatnot, so I can get 10 cents off of these streams and whatnot. It'll add up over time, trust me. I mean, honestly, just for the music gradation stream alone, like, you guys are probably already got me to the next threshold for this month here, so thank you guys for that. Good water, good water. The stream is just a bit of a WILDCAT fanatic. You said Luigi knows all about this stuff. Yes, indeed I do. And yeah, so I think what's gonna be happening here is, so I would technically, like, if this was any other night, like, honestly, I have the rest of the night available. Like, normally, if this was any other night, I would have the rest of the night available to me, and I would be working on this for a while, since I do really want to get this thing done here. However, if this is not any other ordinary night, kind of like when I was doing the Sonic Frontiers Extreme Difficulty, even if you guys were there for that, you would have known that I had a ride night that night. Well, a couple days later, I have another ride night tonight, and the ride night I definitely, 100%, do not want to miss out on. I do not want to miss out on this ride night, because this ride night is for Maverick and Steel Vengeance. Yeah. Two of the greatest roller coasters in the world for a freaking ride night. Like, you bet your butt I am not missing out on Steel Vengeance and a Maverick ride night. Unfortunately, it's not as long as the one I went to a few days ago, because the one I went to a few days ago is like 3 hours long, and this one's only an hour and a half long. So that's kind of disappointing that it's half the length, but you know, it's still a ride night for just associates for Steel Vengeance and Maverick, and that's an opportunity to get a lot of rides on those rides there. So I'm very, very excited to be going to that there, and that's gonna, so at the latest I can have this stream go to probably about like 8:15, so I can build this for you guys for 3 hours here. So yeah, and I guess since it's already 5:15, I need to get this show on the road here, so I'm just gonna stop blabbling, and we're gonna get to building the Wildcat's Revenge. So I think for this stream here, I'm gonna mainly, so I think first what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get the rails in. Then after that, I'm gonna go and start working on the simple supports, and then after that, if I still have time somehow, if I actually get a lot of progress done in a short amount of time, then I will start working on the more complicated supports and whatnot. I won't even mess with Maverick. Well, I am probably gonna mess with Maverick for. I'll definitely will. Like, I think mainly, yeah, I'm gonna focus on Steel Vengeance and whatnot, but Maverick, I mean, it's still my fourth favorite coaster in the world, so I gotta get some rides on Maverick too. Cause I mean, frickin' Maverick and Steel Vengeance always has some of the longest waits at Cedar Point, so this is like a chance for me to get on them in like no time at all. Especially since you don't have to worry about the fast pass people during ride night. That's great. I'm telling you, man, like the fast pass like people really do make like a huge difference, like for. I'm losing my train of thought. It really does make a huge difference for how long the wait times can go and be for the rides, because so any of you guys who know the Cedar Point roller coasters, well, man, I'm sure probably most of you guys watching, besides Jay, probably don't know how the Cedar Point coasters are and whatnot. You're not crazy coaster nerds like we are, but basically for Maverick, there's a whole like house, like they have like this whole like indoor kind of like, well, not really indoor, but it's like it's covered. They have like a covered like area where like most of the queue is like for that ride. And normally when that whole area there is full, like it also has like this little winding path that goes around to a queue that's like not covered and whatnot. Normally when that's full, it's easily, like, Maverick is easily, like, a 75, like, up to, like, 70 minutes and 90-minute wait there. Like, it could get pretty long. However, if that covered part there is full, but it doesn't have much fast lane in it, I found out, like, oh my gosh, dude, the main line hauls. Like, if there's no breakdowns or anything like that, like, dude, the main line hauls, because, like, I remember, like, when we got around and we just had to wait, like, the covered roof area, because we rode Maverick, like, immediately when it opened, like, one visit, and then went back around again for a second ride, just because we were waiting for Steel Vengeance to open, which it never opened that day, or at least it didn't open by the time, like, we decided to leave and whatnot, so that was kind of disappointing, but anyways. Yeah, but yeah, in the beginning of the day, though, there was, like, barely any Fast Pass people at all, and because of that, literally the line, like, in the covered queue area only took us, like, 25 minutes to get through, and I was like, no shot. I'm like, wow. Man, like, really, the Fast Pass people are freaking annoying as all hell. It's like, what the heck? We got through this area here in just 25 minutes? That never happens. Like, that's pretty cool. So long story short, the Fast Pass people suck. The parks, to be honest. I will say though, like once they actually, like after opening day, once like Cedar Point employees were actually getting their crap together and whatnot, like, dude, I went to the park alone, just by myself one day, and they were like pumping. I mean, I'm telling you, they were pumping trains, dude. Because I remember on opening day, like they only had 2 trains running on Steel Vengeance, and I was like, why? Don't you know that, like, this is a very popular ride and, like, you need to have free trains? Like, come on, Cedar Point. What, you couldn't get the digger train up and running, like, during the off-season and whatnot? Like, what are you doing? Like, come on, Cedar Point. What are you doing?
Unbelievable. But once they finally got the digger train, like, on the track, oh my gosh, they were pumping trains. Like, dude, like, they were going like Sonic speed, like with the operations and whatnot. Like literally, there'd be like some cycles like where the next train is dropping off the lift hill and the car like is just going over like the final bunny hops of the ride. And I'm just like, dude, that is some damn good operations. Like like those operations were amazing. But yeah, so knowing that, just knowing that, like, Associate and I are not gonna have to worry about the fast lane since they're always so annoying to go and deal with, especially if you're a main guest, like, during the ride night is gonna be amazing. Oh yeah. This part here is not, this is gonna, I'd actually have to see how I design the supports for this area here because, because it's supposed to do like an inversion like going up there and I don't know exactly how I'm going to do this efficiently with like the supports all around. I may have to design the supports for that part there. Yeah, that might be something I'm going to have to do. Alright, I'm going to get some tunes started up here. WILDCAT'S Revenge. Alright, Sonic music. Shuffle it up. I'm gonna turn that up. That's better. Hello, Francisco. Hello, I don't know how to say your name, I apologize, but yellow. You know, anytime I see somebody say hello is yellow, I immediately think of Mario Luigi Bowser's Life Story. Freaking Starlo, baby. And Starlo was actually good in the Mario Luigi games. Crazy, I know. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to design the supports for this part here. Need my iPad. I need my iPad. I never answered your question, Mario Plushie, but even if I say no, you're gonna tell the story anyways. Because that's just you. Why even ask if you're just gonna tell it anyways? Hi y'all, how are y'all doing today on this fine... Man, at least that... You know, Monday actually this time around is kind of fine. I mean, it's nice the fact that I have 2 days off of work. But the not nice thing after that, though, is the fact I'm gonna have 5 days of work in a row after this. Well, I guess Jay wants to hear your story, so... Guess you got somebody wanna listen. Honestly, Jay, I'm not sure why you want to listen to his story. You're weird. Let's see. Alright, let me get my WILDCAT'S Revenge pictures up here, because I could definitely see where I want to look at right now. Alright. Man, you guys are weirdos. Honestly, out of any part in the ride, like, this is the only part of, like, rail-wise that, it's gonna be a little iffy to figure out. Yeah, so it curves, so... I may honestly... There's not really any good way I can do this part here. It really is not. Because the thing is, it's like I'm gonna have to loop it up, like at some point there. But then there's gonna be supports that are gonna be like around it. So, I don't know. You already see I had to loop it up there. I feel like you get these stories online, Mario Plushie. This does not seem like something that you would come up with at the top of your mind. Yeah, classic Mario Plushie, just copying internet stories. Ay, ay, ay. Copyright infringement, man. Get him, call the YouTube Popo on Mario Blushy. No. I've given it. No, I've learned not to give that man chances anymore, cause he ruined his chances and whatnot from the music recommendations. He ruined it for me. I give the man no more chances anymore just because of music recommendations. No. Frick that. Alright, let's see. Gotta look at the other side of the stuff up on the foot. Let's see. Just wanna see like when it stops curving at the side. Yep. Yeah, see, told you. Alrighty, let's see. I'm ready to get this on my global feed. You know, I Am All Me actually would work pretty well for like a WILDCAT'S Revenge like background theme. Oh, this is Nate's version of the song. Interesting. Or maybe it's not. The original can be a little weirdly crunchy. Let's find out. No, it's not Nate's version actually. Well, it's hard to tell, like some of the versions just sound like very similar to how they started on that. I'm glad you finally saw the light of day, Jay. I'm glad you finally saw the light of day. I'm so glad you finally saw the light of day, Jay. I'm so proud of you. See why I don't give him second chances anymore? That's why. And you were judging me. I want an apology. A lot of stupid plot into it, honestly. I like how in his mind he thinks we enjoyed it. Wow. Delusional, dysfunctioning, and embarrassing mess. He doesn't give a frick. He's dreaming. He's standing there pissing his pants like a top dog copy of white chocolate crap. He just stand around like a toilet brush. And we get some control. If you dare. One step forward, 2 steps back. I'm 1 step forward, 2 steps back. This dysfunctional, disgusting, embarrassing mess. He doesn't give a frick. He's dreaming. He's standing there pissing. I'm just quoting Ramsey quotes for some reason. When I said like this dysfunction, disgusting, embarrassing mess, it made me think of that line. Yeah, again, my new car, I'm gonna take up the well, if you do get your car by around like in the Halloween times and whatnot when haunt's going on, I'm sure me and my roommate will be going to Kings Island Haunt, so maybe we can meet up with you at some point. Actually, it's not bad. Like, it doesn't like cover, like, it doesn't waste too much room. All I have to do is just move this up one. It works nicely. You walk into my mystery, step inside it all of the light. highly doubt you're gonna get many subscribers. No offense. Actually, offense. A lot of offense there, actually. Never mind. That's so mean. I'm only mean to Mario Butcher because he's always so mean to me, so, you know. You gotta, yeah, so if you're mean to me, I'd be mean back, you know? There's no guarantee. Yeah. Alright. Dude, like, so when I was, like, when I don't know when I found it and whatnot, but I just bring here for a second. Sure. But I don't know, like when I found it, but there was like this version of that somebody made of Undefeatable from Sonic Frontiers, where like he extends it, like he did this for Break for It All, Find Your Flame, and I'm Here, and he extended it like to be like 8 minutes long, like for each of them. And like what he does like a little like his own like introduction like of the song, and he does like the instrumental for it like first, and then he brings in the vocals later on. And just like for songs that I already enjoy, and just being able to like to be sucked into like the song like for even longer and whatnot, like just makes me really, really happy. I don't know if any of those are gonna get shuffled and or whatnot. If they do, then I'll definitely make sure to call it out. Oh yeah, for sure. It's a bunch of crap, but I'm frustrated by some of your chat. Go ahead, I guess. I'm here to let my fans vent. Why not? You need to vent about something, you can vent. So my minivan, the one that took a crap, I still have 5,000 on it. Yeah. Okay. Ah! Damn it. Hey, Clipsnut, welcome to the WILDCAT'S Revenge ranting time, I guess. So we're calling this here. And I don't have 5K laying around today, though. Most people don't, obviously. I gotta pay a car that I can't even drive, which is fine. I bought a car that's lemon in my float. This will really piss me off. Okay, will really piss you off. Sometimes the sad fact of the matter is just you kind of just get what you pay for. It's a sad fact of the matter, but yeah, that's just kind of the case sometimes. Oh, that's great. Oh yeah, definitely just have a support work over. Oh yeah. Let's see. And I will not listen to it. Mario Butcher. Nope. And if you try to recommend it in my music recommendation stream, I'll just put terrible on the screen and move on. So don't even try. I hear more Imagine Dragons. I like hearing more Imagine Dragons. Just keep doing that and I'll be a happy man. Don't make a stupid dumb parody like Imagine Dragons. That's not Imagine Dragons, that's a stupid cover by you. So don't do that. America moment. So true. Boy. So basically my bank is the lien holder on the car and they require me to full coverage insurance on the car. I can't even drive till my loan is paid off. So a few weeks ago I just paid $600 on insurance for a car I can't drive. Car didn't even move. That is very frustrating.
Hey, and I don't have to worry about car insurance and whatnot, yeah, since I don't even have a car yet, but it sounds like a whole fun conundrum you have to deal with. Yeah, the only people in my family who don't have cars yet is my little sister and myself, so... Maybe eventually, I know eventually I'll definitely get a car. My family's like, oh, are you gonna go get an awesome, like, lime car and whatnot? And I'm like, dude, how much I would love to have a green car as my car, but man, those green cars can be hella expensive, so... I don't know if I want to do that or not. I'm pretty confident that I don't want to, because... Again, I want to, like, pay for a car that, like, yeah, like, it's good quality and whatnot, but... I also don't want to, like, pay for a car that's gonna, like, be extremely, like, overpriced and whatnot, you know? I'm sure my mom and dad also have to pay for car insurance. Geico, 15 minutes will save you 15% or more on car insurance. I've barely watched regular shows, so I would not understand the reference. Oh yeah. My bad. I never buy a green or red car ever. Well, wouldn't red cars not be all that expensive though? I mean, my mom has a red Toyota, so... Oh no. Let me explain the reference. Sure, if you so desire to explain it. Your insurance is higher at 90 minutes and the cost will pull you over. Really? Gotcha. That's no good. I'm just adding in all the barrier blocks right now. That's what I'm doing. This is Sonic Generations, right? I assume. It's has to be Generations. In a show, a character named Muscle Man says, "My mom would sing a joke." Here's an example. Okay. I guess the joke makes sense. Likes to build roller coasters. I mean, that'd be pretty cool if your mom was actually like a part of like maybe Intimate or something like that, or RMC. That'd actually be pretty sick. But I know you're making a joke. Honestly, it would be cool to hang around like a custom manufacturer and get the. Well, probably they'd be explaining like how stuff works and whatnot, and my brain would just be fried by all like their mechanical know-how and whatnot. I'd be like I'm trying to follow along and whatnot, and miserably failing. If I'm not an engineer in the slightest. I can totally see that being the case. Just thinking, like, this cord keeps, like, it likes to keep sticking in between the wooden plank. It's very annoying. Okay, there we go. Oh, excellent. Let's see, where more barrier blocks I need to place. So I gotta. Well, that's gonna be interesting. Just build straightforward. There you go. That's gonna be kind of weird, the fact that there's gonna be a rail that's gonna be right on top of this track piece right there. That's gonna be something.
And these inversions like are very tightly close together. Very tightly close together. Do I have my license yet? Of course I have my license. So let's just see how sugar. I'm not surprised. You know, what did I say, guys, about going into alt accounts and whatnot? What did I say about that? Guess y'all didn't get the memo on that, did y'all? At least maybe Martada didn't get the memo on it. What did I say about going into alt accounts? Naughty, naughty. You know, I could easily block that if I wanted to. I have the power. You are the weakling in this situation. Also, Jay has the power too, and Stabby has the power too, so fear the mods and Alright, finally all the barriers are in, so now let's start placing everything. Alright. Also, I'm really happy the fact that like our crazy long music gradation stream we did yesterday actually was able to go and stay live afterwards. Like, I was like genuinely surprised by that. Like, I was really thinking that was not gonna happen, but shockingly it stayed up though, so big props for it actually like staying up and whatnot. Like, I'm really happy about that. And if you don't know, the thing that ended up getting the video actually blocked in all territories, it wasn't like Bring Me Horizon or anything. Bring Me Horizon just blocks some Russian Belarus, because I guess frick Russian Belarus, I guess. According to some rock stars, they're like, oh, we don't want our songs being played in that corrupt country that's going to war with Ukraine and whatnot. Oh my gosh. Like, yeah. But anyways, so YouTube just likes not like sharing the music in Russian Belarus. It's kind of sad. But again, anyways, the one that ended up getting it blocked was the Ozzy Osbourne thing. But it wasn't the thing. It wasn't the music that got it blocked. It was the video that got it blocked. So my screen block thing didn't work for the Ozzy Osbourne video. So I'm like, are you kidding me? So I think now what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to do the big dark screen dim thing, because I know for damn certain that's not gonna give me copyright video, because I'm starting to get sick of like YouTube copyright claiming me for like recording other people's videos and whatnot. Like, it's really stupid. Like, I only want the copyright claims for the audio. I don't want the copyright claims for the freaking videos, because a good more 90% of the time it seems nowadays that those streams end up getting blocked because I have to watch like an official video or something, and I'm trying to block it just so you guys can go see it in some way, but apparently my blockage is not good enough according to YouTube, and again, then it got the stream blocked. Hey guys, wait. There's actually an internship party that's going on right now, but I'm more interested in the ride night, because the internship party doesn't have anything with rides and whatnot, since, you know, it's happening when Sierra Point's open right now, so just want to know that I'm not attending. Apparently one of my roommates sent me like a phone number to go and call, like this to report line jumping and whatnot. So I'm like, okay, yeah, I mean, I'd be down to go and report those damn line jumpers. Frick line jumpers, bro. I mean, I was actually really happy the fact that I caught 2 line jumpers like on camera. I don't know if Kings Island's gonna see my video or whatnot, and maybe get like if they see him next time, kick him out of the park and whatnot. But I made sure to go and expose some people. I made sure to go and expose them. I literally just texted in the group chat that I'm not going. And now he's texting me back though, oh my gosh. It was a good time. Yeah, easily by a long shot, that music regulations not only had the most spectaculars and masterpieces in it, it also had the most like money donated in a single stream and whatnot. Like, never I thought, like, would you guys somehow, like, end up getting to $75 in total donations. And you can think that to Kieran, Meg, and Timmy Dia especially. Timmy Dia and Meg are now tied for, like, being the largest donators on the Luigi Streamer's channel. They're tied with $50 each. Honestly, with the amount Timmy D had donated, I mean, he didn't do 50 all at once. He's not going to have a music recommendation stream dedicated to him, but Meg specifically donated $50 at once and got a music recommendation stream like dedicated to her. But Timmy D kind of did it sporadically and just got a lot of recommendations. You're a line jumper? Alright, I guess I gotta report you, Jay. I'm gonna go call up the number right now. Gotta report you. Do you actually line jump, or is that a joke? I hope that's a joke. Because, I mean, like, I think, like, I've talked about, like, line jumpers before, and the really just sad fact of the matter is I really wish this wasn't the case, but, like, I'm always noticing that, like, it's a joke. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought, I knew, I mean, like, you've got to be joking. There's no way you're actually serious. I knew it. But I just, like, it really frustrates me is that, like, most of the time those line jumpers are black people. Like, I really wish that wasn't the case, but, like, I've never, like, I mean, it's probably gonna happen eventually, but, like, I've always noticed that it's, like, the black people that are going and, like, doing the line jumping and whatnot. Like, it's just, like, I'm just stating what I'm observing. Like, I'm not trying to be offensive to black people and whatnot. I'm not trying to be in the slightest. It's just that that's what I've noticed. Like, all the time when I experience line jumpers, it's always black people. Which really, like, it makes me upset. Because I really wish that just wasn't the case. But it's just, every time I've got line jumped, that's always been the case. And I'm just like, I'm sure there'll be some other, like, annoying white guy that's gonna go and do it to me eventually. But so far, all the cases of line jumping I've experienced is from black people. Sucks. But it's just kind of how that has been so far, and it's cringe. And, like, I see them, like, I remember, like, one of, like, the big recordings that I got of, like, some people doing that was Ryan. Like, they were, like, the wait was probably, like, an hour 70 minutes or something like that. They skipped, like, 45 minutes of the wait. And I knew it was about 45 minutes since I waited in the whole thing with my roommate. But they just skipped, like, a whole 45 minutes and then just rudely cut in front of this, like, old man and whatnot. And I'm just like, dude, like, I hope to God that, like, that guy, like, reported them because they did not deserve the ride or Ryan at that moment there. I attended an honest amusement park, but Disney, they give you a fast pass if you go to the bathroom. I mean, sometimes I have, but usually it's because I have to go to the bathroom or something. Yeah. I do remember one time when I was at an amusement park, like, I felt really, really bad for my friend David, since, like, we were waiting in line to ride Max Force for a while, and he had to go to the bathroom so bad that, like, he literally actually couldn't even ride the ride. Like, when we got to the ride platform and whatnot, like, he just decided to book it through the exit and whatnot. I was just like, oh man, that sucks. Felt bad for him. Sad thing is like, I actually remember, like, I asked David, like, recently, like, if he'd like to go to Six Flags together, but unfortunately it doesn't seem like he's much of an amusement park guy anymore. which is rather disappointing. Actually, I really did enjoy going to amusement parks with him. It was a fun time. And then even one time I actually took him to Cedar Point. Yeah, I feel like some of my elementary friends, like, I just don't talk to as much, like, nowadays. It's not that, like, I have beef with them or anything like that. Like, no, like, I really still appreciate that, like, we still got each other and, like, still friends, like, all these years later. Like, I don't have any beef with them at all. If you want to call this beef, the only things that, like, I feel like is that I don't like about them is the fact that they just don't want to be a part of my YouTube videos anymore. And that's one of the main reasons why. It's like, because one of my big ways of hanging out with people is by doing YouTube and whatnot. Because not only like I'm making a couple cents off these videos and like whatnot, just for the ad revenue, like now for 2 channels and whatnot, like it's just enjoyable, like to share the experience of playing these games with you guys live. Just like I hang out with a lot of you guys more, since I have a lot of friends, online friends, in-person friends and whatnot. Like I just don't really have much time to go and hang out with all of them, and doing the live streams and whatnot, this is one of my ways of like being able to hang out with a bunch of them like all at once. So, and it sucks that like they don't want to be a part of the live streams anymore, because now like my options like are very limited when I can hang out with them and whatnot, you know. So I don't know. I understand if you talk to a Reddit and usually they're friendly. Dude, I remember when I was working at Max Force, just random side thing. I remember like someone like came up to me like with their phone, or like came up to me like trying to ask me a question in a different language, and I'm just like, I don't speak the language, man. And he's like, oh yeah, here's my phone, yeah, translate it for me. Cause basically he had the 88 pass and he was trying to go up the exit, but for Max Force you have to go in the fast lane for the 88 pass. So I had to go and like tell him somehow, like since I wanted to help him out. So I take his phone and start typing in, translating, and then I think my supervisor noticed what I was doing, and he's like, dude, why are you on your phone? And I'm like, I'm translating something for a guest. Get off my back. like, come on now. Like, I'm trying to help a guest out here. I'm not purposely trying to be on a phone right now. I'm just helping out a guest. This is not my phone. Like, fuck off out of here. This might be kind of cringe. So I basically say that just because I know, like, if you talk to a ride attendant, they want to go and help you out, and I've been in the position of being a ride attendant, and I want to help people out. This is a nice thing to do. I mean, sometimes I'm trying to help people out, I'm almost getting in trouble because it looks like I'm on my own phone while I'm on duty and whatnot. And I'm like, no, it's not what it looks like. Oh man, it's gonna be crazy to actually see this thing rideable. Like after so long, it's crazy that very soon here we're actually gonna see Wildcat's Revenge in Minecraft actually rideable. Did you ever think this day was gonna come? I don't know, but damn, it's exciting. Yeah, the guest experience is most important. Indeed. I feel like the ride experience is going to be a little weird in some areas though, because I'm definitely going to be slamming my head into some blocks. The only reason for that is just because like how tight some of these inversions are, like going over certain elements, and I want to make sure it's like floating over. Well, the other thing too, it's like I want the like wood and whatnot to be able to cover like the supports and whatnot, so I don't want to give like, I want to get as much room as possible underneath like the barriers, you know? How far away is Dollywood from you again, Jay? Just curious. I know when me and my dad are gonna be going, like during my fall break, it's gonna be, I think, about like around the same distance as it's like to get to Hershey. Oh damn. You are really far away from it. Well, it's like maybe in the fall it could be the Dollywood, but like 7.5 hours is pretty far for you though. I think that's even farther for you than Cedar Point. Yikes. Those are a lot though, even though it's like 7.5 hours away. You're crazy. I kind of high powered rails felt like this whole thing. And I'm gonna have to like. Alright, that'll be our trim boy there. Yeah, I was like, from the sound of it, it sounds like it's a lot farther. Oh, man. Poor Jay. Alright, let's get these rails activated so we can finally test run Wildcat's Revenge. Exciting! Gotta get these rails in. Rails activated. Pipe, 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 pipe. Doing the levers for wooden coaster is a little bit more difficult than it is for a steel coaster. Mainly because what I like doing for these coasters here, for the wooden ones, is specifically... There's also, I can show you guys the progress I've been getting on the Wild Mouse. It's actually... The Wild Mouse is pretty close to being done, actually, but yeah, so I like doing for wooden supports is I like having it like that, where like, it connects to like the corners of those there, so... Yeah. So I want to make sure, like, I'm not really, because I want like as many supports like as possible attaching to it, so I don't want like the lever even to go like underneath like the track as well. I want it to be like on the side, so... it's a little bit tricky with the levers and whatnot for the supports. I'm not excited also about the fact that I'm gonna have to figure out how to go and do some of the supports for some of these areas here, but I'm sure it's all gonna come together really nicely. No, I feel that. I mean, it's probably gonna be a bad. It is gonna be a bad decision to go to Epic Universe like on its opening year and whatnot. But oh my gosh, dude, it's like going to like Florida, like having a Florida trip and whatnot, be so perfect for like a graduation. Like if
getting through graduation, middle school, getting through high school graduation, and then getting through college graduation. And like for Florida, like I'll probably just skip Disney because frick Disney. we already had our time like at Disney. Even though I would like to go to Magic Kingdom though, to go ride Tron Likes like a run at least. Because that actually looks like a really cool coaster. And it'd be nice to ride like Space Mountain again. And, you know, Space Mountain, they're probably two of the best coasters in the park are like right next to each other. Of course I've been to a Disney park. I've been to all 4 Disney World parks and I've been to Disney. I've been to 2 Disneyland parks too. Yeah, I've been to Disney parks. Of course I have. You can even find like if you look through my main channel's history, there's a bunch of Huey videos I uploaded for Disney World, and then there's also a bunch of blog videos I made for too. And a while back ago, I did Disneyland blogs, but those blogs are kind of bad. They're kind of bad. They're actually terrible, but yeah. That was back when I literally had no video making expertise at all. Well, of course you enjoy it. Well, as an enthusiast, of course we're going to enjoy Universal more. Because, again, the last time I've been to Universal, it's been 8 years ago now. 8 years. It's been far too long since I've been to Universal. Like, I haven't even ridden the Incredible Hulk retrack yet. I haven't done the Velocicoaster yet, or Hagrid's Magical Motorbike Adventure. Like, the newest ride I think at the time when I was there was the Escape from Gringotts ride. Oh yeah, I guess the Guardians of the Galaxy ride. Forgot about that. Yeah, I thought there's a Ratatouille ride in Epcot I haven't ridden either, so... Yeah, Disney has been opening some new stuff. I did actually recently, there's been videos coming out for the Tiana's Boy Adventure or something. Like, yeah, I saw it, I'm like, man, they really did Splash Mountain dirty. And even Princess and the Frog dirty as well, dude. I'm like, bruh, Disney. Ruining classic rides as per usual. I mean, I think the Guardians of the Galaxy transformation in the Disneyland was good. I mean, I rode it. It was pretty good, but still removing the original Hollywood Tower of Terror. Boo. Now freaking up Splash Mountain at both parks and whatnot. Oh, boo. Somebody even made the funny comment like in the video saying like, I don't think Disney's ready for Epic Universe to like open. I'm not sure even any of us are ready for Epic Universe to open. Like out of all the Epic Universe lands, I'm super excited to go check out Nintendo Land. Like literally just being in the Nintendo world, like actually in real life, maybe doing like a Mario Kart ride as well. Like dude, I'm gonna be fanboying. I'll be like a freaking fanboying like crazy there, dude. I don't know. I feel like the team thing at least tonight be another even knows. Maybe special thing. Well, that doesn't even matter. Like they just really like how iconic the ride was, like and the characters were. But like with the new version of like Splash Mountain and like the Tiana's Adventure, whatever the frick it's called. It just ruins it. Like they removed like half the animatronics, replaced them with like screens, and there is barely even a story in there. Like Tiana doesn't even like turn into like a frog, and like the frog that's in the movie and whatnot doesn't even like exist like in the ride or anything like that. The frog that she falls in love with and then turns into a human or whatnot. It's like it's just like the story is just incredibly stupid. Like they removed like half the charm of the ride and whatnot, and it's just really dumb. I mean, the only thing I'll give it for is the ending of it actually looks pretty good, and I mean it does look really pretty. I'll give it that. That's all I'm giving it. Original Splash Mountain was definitely 100% better. Bam.
haven't read it before, did you? Well, just from looking at a video on it, yeah, you'll be very disappointed. Very disappointed. I'm gonna be excited to ride it. Like it's a disappointment from the looks of it. Yeah, it's nice the fact that like the water ride still is a very nice long water ride experience, but Charm's completely gone from it though. Terrible. Oh, nice. I think I did actually ride that when I was at Universal, and yeah, that's a crazy water ride, dude. Disney's kind of like one of those, Disney and Universal is just kind of one of those parks where you kind of obviously they're there just for the themed experiences and whatnot. Like you're honestly not just there for the roller coasters and whatnot. So gotta ride all their themed experiences. It's been a long time since I've ridden that ride, but I do remember that water slide, that water ride being really crazy. For sure. Oh man, these really fast coasters have to have so many levers activating the rails. Did you hear about the news that apparently now Top Row 2 is originally supposed to be opening maybe in a few days potentially, but now it's not. It seems like it might take until early July or late June now. Which I am not very happy about that, because again, I'm freaking working at Cedar Point here. I could be riding the thing so many damn times, making my jet super jelly, but now even I can't ride it. It's bro. I'm literally staying at this, park throughout the whole damn summer, and I might even, barely be able to ride it at all, this whole entire summer. It's the only California parks I really need to go to are, SeaWorld's, the SeaWorld Park in California, and there's Six Flags Discovery Kingdom, and then California's Great America. Those are the only really Carolina parks I need to go to, but I do want to go back to Six Flags Magic Mountain since there's free and coaster credits I can get there now. West Coast Racers, Full Throttle, since I didn't get to ride that when I was there, unfortunately. Really wanted to. And then Wonder Woman, Flight of Courage. Just take an hour just to do the rails. Why does everything in WILDCAT'S Revenge take so long to do? Oh my gosh. Just looking throughout the layout to make sure I'm not missing anything. This is terrible. They made a whole mess of the place. It's on 8 minutes, but then they for sure. Let's see real quick. Oh yeah, I guess you were down there, weren't you? Yeah, because you got the right Emperor to one of the best dive coasters apparently. At least according to Coaster Studios, he thinks it's one of the best. Yeah, good for it. I totally forgot that you did that trip. Didn't you do that trip a month ago or something? Yeah, I remember you did that somewhat recently. I don't think I'm missing any. There's only one part of the layout that I'm a little worried to see how it runs, but it's okay. They're so short. Yeah. It does seem like one of the shorter ones. Oh, good thing I found that. And that one there, Pacific Leading power just because it's the brakes. Okay. I think I'm ready to test this thing. Oh, never mind. I keep forgetting like the entrance, like to go into like the drop. Ah. I always keep forgetting about this part. Gosh damn it. Ah, cringe. Knock Finley multi-launch. Yeah, I definitely want to ride like a coaster like that where it's just like low to the ground, like rapid like back and forth turns and whatnot. Like that does seem like a really fun ride. I want to ride one of those one day for sure. Yeah, you seem like you approve of it. I mean, I love those low to the ground, like fast, like quick, like pace, like roller coasters and whatnot. Like they're really fun. I mean, like just from the looks of it, they look really fun. I mean, Millennium Force is like just has an incredible amount of speed. It's low to the ground, like for most of the ride, and it's a lot of fun to me. Oh wait, I should have seen that coming. Idiot me. All right. I don't know if I talked to you like about it like much. Yeah, I've heard. Like, I think people say like overall Dark Coaster's not a bad coaster, but I think the theming is like very lackluster, like in where the ride actually takes place. The outer look of the castle one that looks really good. So. All right, Jay. Let's see if this thing will do a full run. Let's see. Let's see. I don't know if I have the barrier blocks here or not. Okay, I do have the barrier blocks here. Whee! Yeah. Yeah, it smashed my head in the blocks there a little bit. That's all good. Awesome. Why does it actually feel kind of fitting for what we're just testing this right now? Wait, this is Final Judgment Reactor. And an indoor ride. Well, wasn't that like what it was there before? Was an indoor ride or was it not? Alright, it's running pretty well. Not bad so far, not bad. Cedar Point's the park that really badly needs an indoor ride. Yeah, that part, I may have to fix that. So it keeps rubbing against the wall a little too much there, and I want it to keep its speed continual. Maybe it's used for haunt. Well, it's used for a better purpose now, because having another coaster is never a bad thing. More coaster credits, baby. Please, love more coaster credits. Nice. I think we got a full, complete layout here, baby. Let's go, W! It's WILDCAT'S Revenge time. Hell yeah. I feel like that trim there is pretty fitting for the like how much it gets trimmed down like immediately. Oh man. Alright, I'll probably do. Alright, so there's two things I want to change. There's just that, and then I want to also change this part here. It doesn't break hard enough. It breaks. Well, it's got it out. Alright, here's a little bit. Does that work for both of them? It does. Sweet. Yeah, I just wanted to get a little bit more speed for there so it doesn't like crawl for that part. Wildcat's Revenge, like, this ride's actually finally rideable. Didn't think this day would come. Oh my gosh almighty. Unfortunately, because I drink some water, I need to go to the bathroom, but I shouldn't be long. Good back. Sorry about that. I feel like this is not gonna be the last. Oh, I came back for Open Your Heart. Nice. Getting a bunch of Sonic. I love Sonic Symphony. I thought for a second I wasn't in my headset. I couldn't tell. Oh man, dude. Oh, you crazy man. Yeah, maybe. It's possible, like. Something that I think me and my roommates are thinking of doing is, since we have the employee perks and we can do the whole pay stub thing and we can get into some parks for free, we're thinking of like, yeah, using our employee perks and maybe trying to go to some nearby parks. Like, Philip would like to try to go to Kings Island with me, which I'm like, yeah, I can probably do at some point. It's like 3.5 hours away. The closest one I think is, I think it's Waldemere. I think it's like 2.5 hours away. Michigan's Adventure is about 4.5 away. Indiana Beach is about 4.5 hours away.
And if you think we're gonna do Hersheypark, Jay, that's 6 hours away. I think we're only gonna try to push the parks that are like about like at most like 4.5 hours away. So where will I at? See. I mean, I would love to go to those parks though, but I don't know how you would really force me though, because honestly, it's just up to. I mean, maybe eventually once I get my own car and I can just go around and do whatever I want, maybe I'll eventually go around and plan some amusement park trips and whatnot, but at this point though, like, with me not having a car, when it's honestly up to, like, my dad, like, what our plans are gonna be going around places. Think you'll be back at all later on, Timmy, or is this only your lullaby you're gonna stay here for? I just want to say again really quickly that we really appreciate what you did in the music creation stream yesterday. You definitely would not have extended the stream about 3 hours if it wasn't for you. I had 3 hours, like, I mean, all of you guys helped with getting like a sub goals, but you even specifically helped with getting 2 hours extended in the stream. Come get you in my car and you can fall asleep. You wake up there. Why does that kind of sound like a kidnapping? Well, of course I want to go to Hershey again. Come on now. Why would I not? Well, why would we not include kidnapped in the best way possible? I'll be like, but Jay, I had to go to a music recommendation stream today. Jay's like, too bad. It's Hershey time. And I'm like, you know what? Frick the stream. Hershey time, baby. Imagine me, like, choosing to do a stream over going to the amusement park. Wow. You know, I'm kind of doing that. Like, I could be going to, like, the Cedar Point today or whatnot. I don't know. It's just kind of like my mood if I want to go to spend some time at Cedar Point or not. So one of my big goals I want to do while I'm at Cedar Point, though, is I want to try to, like, get one of the rides there to 100 rides. And I think the one I'm going to try to do is Millennium Force. Because there are 2 ride nights dedicated for it. And I already had the first one, and I'm already, and then, like, I rode it again, like, the day after, and now I'm up to 60 rides on Millennium, so all I need is 40 more. And if another ride night, I could probably easily get another 20 for another ride night, and just if I keep doing a couple of visits where, like, I do the early entry and get Millennium Force 2 or 3 times for the early entry, yeah, it's gonna, I'm gonna get up to 100 on Millennium, no time flat. I didn't want to go to Great Adventure again since I still want to ride one of those RMC single rail coasters. I still haven't yet. Kind of cringe. Is this a road trip or a kidnapping attempt? Kind of both. Both. The answer is both. Depends on how you look at it. That too. Ah, look at that. I'm not sure if either. I'm not sure if this is a Temmie D or a Kieran recommendation. Because Temmie D and Kieran love Sonic Rush apparently a lot. This is one of the new Sonic tunes I added in today to my playlist. Yeah. Like a funky beat. It's heaven. He gets to spend like multiple days at an amusement park with someone who loves roller coasters as much as he does. And he's comfortable being around. Yeah, of course it's gonna be heaven for Mr. J. I'm really explaining why it'd be heaven to him. I mean, I am a pretty cool guy. I mean, me in person's a pretty cool guy, you know. Again, still to this day, Jay and Coaster Rider are the only 2 online friends I've ever met in person. I may be potentially meeting Meg in person, like, for my fall break trip to Dollywood. Cause when I'm thinking about it, it's like, I think we can easily spend like a full day at Dollywood, and then if we want to check out some of the other things they're pitching for us, like do the Alpine coasters or go to Magi Quest or whatnot, I can meet Mega for like to do Magic Quest, and we can have a really fun time there. And the thing is too is particularly, I think is like too is that Pacific Magic Quest location I haven't done in so damn long. It's been a long time since I last been to, because I have been to Pigeon Forge, but we didn't go to Dollywood when we went down there. I know, disgrace, I know. But yeah, I do remember that Magic Quest, and it was a really cool location. And I was watching Meg's video on it, and I'm like, dude, this looks like an amazing Magic Quest location to do again. Like, I want to do this location again so bad. How long would it even take to even do all the Pennsylvania parks? Honestly, Kennywood I would be fine skipping out on though. I mean, it would be cool to try to ride Steel Curtain and Phantom's Revenge again. But other than those two coasters, I really don't have much of a need to go back to Kennywood. If I get a damn car, I'm going back to Pigeon Forge. I'm sure you will. Oh my gosh. Oh, those funky fresh beats. Yes, sir. Ain't nothing like a funky beat. Yes, sir. Sure, Timmy D was just vibing to that. I'm sure he was. Oh man, I'm gonna be so happy once I finally get this coaster done. Cause I mean, like, I'm not sure how much, like, cause yeah, I would really like to try to make this one of the first coasters that have been fully built on camera, cause that'd be so cool. But again, also at the same time, though, it's like, man, I really want this. I really want at least one coaster in there, like a Hersheypark project, to actually be done. And it'd be really nice to, like, you know, finally have one of them done. But if I want to get more work on it, like throughout the days and whatnot, I gotta work on it off camera, though. Especially the fact that, like, after this coming week here, I'm actually not gonna be able to do many streams for next week. Because my shifts, like, all go to late at night, and I can't do streams on any of those days, which is kind of unfortunate. No, I don't think you need a full day of Knobles. Pretty confident you would. Yeah, I think I may go try. I think Knobles for us is about like 5.5 hours away. So like at that point, I'm like, bro, if Knobles is 5.5 hours away and Hershey's 6 hours away, just go to freaking Hershey instead. Like, bro. Hershey's obviously the superior park. But I get. I mean, even Hershey, there's like still a couple coaster credits I didn't get. I didn't get one side on Lightning Racer. I didn't get the credit on the Wild Mouse. Wasn't there some other coaster I didn't get a credit on? I think so. Oh yeah, I didn't get a Coca Cruiser. A little tiny kiddie coaster in that one area. So there's still free coasters I think I can get on at Hersheypark that I still haven't gotten on yet, so. I mean, I still work on a trip to get some of those coaster credits. 2 coaster streams typically. Yeah, something's like the background, because if so, I gotta try to do these streams more often. Yeah, honestly, I would enjoy it. I want more people to talk to. Not that Jay's bad company and whatnot, he's great company. I really enjoy talking to him. But it'd be nice to have other people like to go and join in for conversations and whatnot. I mean, I've just been playing Sonic music in these streams. I mean, sometimes I'm like, I'm in a Mario music mood, I'll listen to Mario music. If I'm in Kirby mood, I'll listen to Kirby music. Yeah. And the thing is, currently, all the Sonic music that I've, like either you guys have reacted to music recommendations or I've listened to the OSTs for are actually currently on my iTunes playlist right now, since I just did that today. It's one of the things I decided to work on, because why not? There's still plenty of Sonic soundtracks I have to go and listen to, but of all the ones that I have listened to right now, though, yeah. I got, I think one of the ones I need to start getting through, listen to the soundtrack for is Sonic Heroes, because that's a game that I've now actually played a little bit. Like, at least I've done, like, the whole Team Sonic story. So, now I have, like, a reason now to actually start adding the soundtrack for that game. Sonic 06, I'll probably wait until actually I play the game, though, to start adding the soundtrack to that. I have some Sonic 06 tracks, though, since there was a couple ones that, like, either you guys have recommended me, which I think, DVD, you actually recommended one to me. One of the Sonic 06 tracks, actually, I was listening to, like, Games Cage's, what was it called? It was, like, ranking, he was trying to find, like, what, like, the best, like, Sonic tune was, and one of them was the Solaris, like, Phase 2, which I'm guessing is, like, the final boss in that game. And it was basically like an orchestral version of his world, and I'm like, yep, this is a playlist I usually. Like, I had to get that on my playlist.
Let's look at the funk.
Let's go look at that funk. I guess there's another new one I added in. Yeah, this is a new one. Yup, Sonic All-Star Racing. The thing is, though, is I know you guys like recommending some Sonic tunes and whatnot, so that's why I kind of leave the floor open for you guys to introduce me to some good OSTs, like from some Sonic games that I haven't really listened to the full OST for yet. Your options are starting to run thin, since I've been getting through a good chunk of them. But there's a lot of Sonic games out there, so honestly, like, I think you guys have no problem still finding new Sonic tunes to go and recommend me, if you want to. Oh yeah, for sure. I have no doubt, like, Sonic, who crazy ton of people like me would be able to find some tunes for me. I mean, Stabby, I know, took advantage of, like, when I still didn't know the Lost World soundtrack too well yet. She recommended, like, the Dragon Road stage and, like, the Sea Bottom Plunge. Like, those are two. Sea Bottom Plunge is a really, really good Sonic theme. I think I might have given it a masterpiece in the music recommendations. I might have. I still really like it. When I actually finally got to, like, hear where it originally came from when I was playing at Sonic Lost World in the beginning of the summer here. That was so long ago now, man. That was great. Oh, man. I hate having to do these supports, but man, I would say, like, wooden coasters, like, they are such a pain in the ass to go and build, but why that transition works so well, what the heck? That wasn't even intentional, I'm just shuffling my playlist right now. Anyways, wooden coasters are just such a pain to go and make into Minecraft, because the amount of, like, fences you have to keep placing everywhere is just such a pain. But the thing is, though, is that, like, the wooden coasters look the best in the world just because of the amount of crazy detail you have to go put into them with all the fence work and whatnot. Like, they're like some of my favorite creations in the world. Like, freaking one of my most insane creations was a wooden coaster one, which was the Beast Reborn. Like, holy crap, that coaster looked freaking insane. It's actually not even that far away from where I'm at right now. Crazy. That wooden coaster there, it's like I did a reimagined version of the Beast, and that's like one of the longest wooden coasters in the world. Actually is the longest wooden coaster in the world, still like 40 years later. People don't have the budget to go build, like, wooden coasters that are at, like, 7,000 feet of track. Except Abu Dhabi, because apparently they could build a coaster that has, like, 11,000 feet of track, Falcon's Flight. That's not a wooden coaster, that's a steel coaster. Of course, good old Intamin's up to the challenge to go and build that. Oh my gosh.
Falcon's Flight actually would be a kind of cool coaster to go and make it to Minecraft, because I don't think anybody's really built it in Minecraft yet. Maybe that's wrong, but I'm actually curious. Has anybody built Falcon's Flight in Minecraft yet? Oh boy, someone made Falcon's Flight in Minecraft. That has 56 views. It looks like it was made on his tablet. Yeah, that's not Falcon's Flight. This is just... What the hell is this? Yeah. Dude, my competition for building, like, if I want to do Falcon's Flight in Minecraft, dude, it's literally, like, they didn't even design, like, the supports or anything, or even put any effort to it. It's just a layout of redstone blocks. Yeah, I have nobody's really built some Falcon's Flight in Minecraft yet, yeah. I can easily beat that coaster. Oh, that is just ugly AF. The BA parks for 5 depending on what you can drive. I could probably do it in 3 or 4 days. Probably want to just to save money. Not have to stay in many hotels, you know. Minecraft has a weird spectrum of quality. It really does. True that. Oh boy, we're gonna get to some of the fun supports here soon. I'm just kind of doing some of the simple supports right now, and then we're gonna get to the complicated supports later. Yeah, doing Dorney and Hershey together would be pretty easy to do. And their lives into like one build and whatnot. Yeah, it's like dude, like I had like competition with Top Thrill 2, and I mean like yeah, their Top Thrill 2 build has been out for like a lot longer, but man, holy crap, my Top Thrill 2 build is insanely better than theirs. Like, it's no competition. Like, theirs, like, they're not even trying, like, to, like, accurately, like, make the curvature, like, going up, like, on both sides and whatnot. Well, I'm over here, like, spending multiple hours trying to figure out, like, how, like, to make the curvature, like, up into, like, the top hat or, like, the spike in the back look about as accurate as possible. And not only that, I recreated the full station, the full queue area, and, like, even, like, the plaza around the damn ride. And my video, like, presentation of it is a million times better. Because all the guy did was just ride the ride. But I had, like, this whole fun intro sequence of this cool editing and whatnot. Oh, he just goes and rides the ride all boring, like, and I'm just like, boo. Cringe. I wouldn't feel like Dorney would be a full day park, but he can explain why. Be cool to ride their Iron Menace ride though, so that's a new coaster for Dorney. They haven't got a new coaster like in forever. I could make a better Top Thrill too. Yeah, I will say, Jay, like you do a decent job in your coaster creations, but I definitely tell you have a long way to go until they're on my level, you know? So I don't think you would be able to make WILDCAT'S Revenge about as good as I'm making it. Maybe you would. I mean, you are absolutely obsessed with this ride and whatnot, so maybe I shouldn't doubt your skills of building WILDCAT'S Revenge well, but...
I don't really make recreations, to be honest. Yeah, I'm all about making recreations. Like, I don't think like I've done much of an original coaster at all, like recently at all. I don't do much original coasters anymore. I would like to make I would love to make another Reborn coaster at some point, though. Reborn coasters are really cool. I love those. Those are some of my favorite creations. Beast Reborn's the best. Oh, this is Top Thrill Dragster Reborn over here. Oh boy. I love my slow loading in. Yay, favorite. I'm going over to the Wild Mouse. Show you guys what we've been working on in the background. So me and Rosie were working on this here. Rosie is the one who did the entranceway and some of the other stuff. So I've mainly been designing the ride. And I downloaded the logo in. So here is the Wild Mouse so far. Oh yeah. Be a time set. Right? Wild Mouse, baby. And then I'm still working on. There's still some supports and whatnot I need to make for the ride, but yeah, working. I made like I did a somewhat recreation of the queue. I guess Rosie's azalea saplings decided to grow. Yeah, Rosie kind of forgets the fact that tick speed in this world is kind of big. It is very, very fast. Yeah, I didn't even know the building stream for this ride at all yet. I don't even think I will be doing a building stream for frickin' for the Wild Mouse. I think we're gonna get it done in like no time. So yeah, I designed how the queue looks. Rosie did kind of like the flower designs around here. Rosie designed most of this entranceway here. She did like the little mouse pixel art to represent each of like the colored mice. She did the cheese pixel art. I downloaded the logo in, and I've obviously designed the whole layout for this thing here. This layout, again, I hate building coasters when I don't have Google Earth to go and base it off on, but at least for the time being, this will be like the last coaster that I'm not going to have Google Earth for, because the other ones I'm going to be working on that I want to revamp, I will have Google Earth for, so, which is really nice. But yeah, like, so I think some of the last things I have to get done for this thing here is mainly just the supports. There's some lighting work I obviously have to do. And then I also want to make a pathway that goes around the whole ride. But other than that, it's just one simple pathway to make. So I think the supports that I have left to do is I was just kind of like following the layout and making the supports around as I go. So I think there's like a support here I have to go and make. I still have to get, I think, a support or two there. I got all the supports done here. The main area that needs supports is this curve around area here. I mean, some of the supports are attached to it already, but that's kind of because I was working on this area earlier, like at one point. Yeah, but I think besides this curve around here, maybe like a support over there, a support over there, like, supports are almost done for a while now. It's like, it's very close to being done. And then, yeah, halfway around, some lighting, and boom, you'll see a Wild Mouse POV before you know it. Heck yeah. Wild Mouse is very close to being done. And here's good old, wait for it. Ah, yeah, here it is. Oh, Top Thrill 2. This is definitely one of my, like, I think this is definitely one of my favorite creations that I've done in Minecraft. It just looks so good, dude. It's such an accurate recreation of the whole ride. Yeah, baby. I really hope this thing gets back up and running soon. I hope that the rumors that people are saying now, because I haven't even been hearing any like insider info or whatnot, but according to theme park recommendations, he says that he's heard from some people that that they were actually going to be staffing people to Top Row 2 because they were going to be opening up again soon, but then they canceled that, and it seems like there's another problem with it. It's not the wheels anymore. It's like another new problem for the ride. And I'm just like, bruh, can this ride stop having problems and like reopen? Gosh dang it. Like, this sucks. Yeah, this whole plaza area is like so impressive, especially the spike here. And like one of my favorite new views now, I mean this was already one of my favorite views, but now like having this view here with Legendary Evolution, the Top Row 2 spike, and then these three structures here is like, ooh, so cool. Most of my rides have a lot of technical redstone to make them operate. And honestly, the redstone work for Top Row 2, like, actually wasn't all that bad. Surprisingly, like, I was actually very surprised at, like, the command and, like, the command block and redstone work for this ride, like, for that ride actually wasn't even all that bad. Tim BD would definitely recognize this since, yeah, Black Knight was recently added into my Sonic playlist. I got Black Knight in. I did that today. Nice to see some of my new music actually shuffling in. Most of my old Sonic music that I've had in place for a while has just been shuffling. Oh yeah. I know practicality. Going to that park is most people just go to Hersheypark and use like an after-thought PA, so lines are non-existent. Yeah, I can see that. So you're basically saying just to spend a full day there because I'd be able to really go and experience the rides as much as I want there, just to really get to experience them and get plenty of rides and have firm opinions on them. Is that kind of what you're saying? Oh, stay looking, bad boy. Oh, I love Frontiers music so much. Oh man. Like, how is the whole Frontier soundtrack so good? With a lot of rewrites. Yeah, honestly, their rides are super good. They don't have that many. I mean, like, if it's gonna, like, I mean, I know, like, for Kentucky Kingdom, like, we actually, like, spend a decent amount of time there because literally, like, the park was so dead, like, when we went. So, like, we were able to go and, like, because they had like a good chunk of their fly rides open and whatnot, and like all their coasters open still, even though the park was like dead. And we were able like in just like not even a full day, I was able to go get on like pretty much almost all their flat rides and all their coasters easily. Which I was pretty happy with. Storm Chaser, I think, would be a cool coaster to go make eventually, but I think after WILDCAT'S Revenge, I don't want to be making an RMC anytime soon again. I think my next RMC project eventually is going to end up being Steel Vengeance. Because yes, Steel Vengeance is unfortunately, I mean, you know, it's unfortunate and fortunate at the same time because, you know, the old version of Steel Vengeance, well, it's good. Not looking back at it like 7 years later, it's like, yeah, it really needs a refurbishment. Like I could do that ride so like I could do my favorite coaster in the world so much more justice than I gave it like back then. The thing is too is actually like it's weird because I actually revamped Mini Steel Vengeance before I revamped the big version, because one part of the revamp project was me revamping the mini coasters in my world. So it's weird at the fact that I've revamped a mini version of Steel Vengeance before I revamped the like full version of it. But you know, I could use the mini version though to kind of like base off the layout a little bit, you know. I'm not sure how much I'm gonna do that. But the mini version does look pretty good though, pretty accurate.
accurate, so I may be doing that. Also, this is like a dying breed. Isn't possessed like that intimate like impulse thing? Yeah, it'd be cool to ride one of those again. Isn't that the one though that actually like does like the hold on like the flat spike? I know like the one Flash Vertical Velocity doesn't like do the hold anymore, but I think the one at Dorney does the hold still, right? I think it does. I liked it more than the Wicked Twister. Alright. Also, it's not Wicked Twisted, it's Wicked Twister. Get it right. Come on now, Jay. Better than that. Supposed to hold you, I don't think it works anymore. So that. For some reason I thought I remember like Dorney's like was actually the one impulse that still does that, but you know, the funny thing is when even Six Flags Great America's one was like doing that. I don't even remember if I actually got to ride it like when it was doing that. Trying to find the meaningless blue ones. I mean, you do get some pretty good hang time. Enjoy a night out having dinner with my family. Alright, Timothy, see you later, my dude. Rhythm and balance, Sonic Forces stuff. For some reason I thought this was like a Sonic Rush track, but I'm like, I don't think I have any Sonic Rush tracks that have Eggman in the title yet. I'm not even sure there's any tracks in Sonic Rush that have Eggman in the title. Maybe. Maybe not. Alright. I'm just gonna work on designing here. Then what I'll do is I'll start doing some fill commands for filling this out at the bottom. Mainly just kind of building it down a little bit so I can see how I want to fill it. Something I might do like is I'm kind of tempted. Well, actually, it might be a really bad idea. I should have actually done it earlier. I was kind of tempted to actually go for the first time again, like McDonald's, like over here, but I say it's gonna be a bad idea to like get it after the stream because Cedar Point closes about when I want to end the stream. So, of course, people flock. Well, like there's gonna be plenty of people that are gonna flock over to McDonald's wanting to go get some food there. So, yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. Talon is running great there. So yeah, Dorney, from what I know, they have a Forest Coaster. I totally forgot about their inverted coaster. Yeah, they have Possessed. They obviously have the new B&M Dive Coaster with Iron Menace. Hydra is the floorless. I know that. Just another ride that I remember that's at that park. I said Talon. What other one am I forgetting? See, I know Possessed, I know Iron Menace, there's Talon, there's Hydra. Don't they have some other coaster there? Not Hersheypark. Oh, right. I was like thinking, like, don't they have like a Hyper that's kind of like Magnum XL 200? I was thinking that in my mind, but I'm like, is that Dorney though? Like, I think it is. Do they have like a wooden coaster there at all? Or does Dorney not really have a classic wooden coaster?
nice thing about this specific element here is I don't think there's any really additional supports I have to make for it. That's nice. I've ridden Blue Streak a couple times, like, well, I've only ridden Blue Streak twice. Well, I've been at Cedar Point here over the summer, and yeah. It's a good old janky wooden coaster, yeah. Good old Blue Streak. Alright. I think even some of these areas, I'm just gonna go and do a fill command for. Why not? So yeah, why'd you forget to tell me? I like how this whole stream has just basically just been me and Jay talking, and Mario Plushie Mortada existed, and Penny DM was just featured in there as well. I've heard people not liking. I specifically heard that like Airtime Thrills actually hates the new like trains because like they don't give as much wiggle room as much as like the old trains did, like with the new lap bars and whatnot. But I guess it's cool to see the other side of the spectrum with actually somebody liking the new Comet trains. I know how much you said you really like the Hershey Sky Rush trains. Man, I really want to try out that. Oh man. Trying to save some time, doing some fill commands here and there. So there's pluses to it. Like the downside is yeah, you don't have much wiggle room in the restraints, but the plus side to it though is that the cars actually feel faster than they originally did. Okay. I see. That's kinda neato. So you're gonna be leaving me pretty soon here. To be alone working on Wildcat's Revenge. So sad. I don't know, get your brother to go and make dinner. Come just keep chatting at BJ. No, I'm just listening. Like, nice try, Luigi. Yeah, it does seem like that ride gets pretty insane long. I mean, we opted out like on it when we had fast passes that day, because kind of just kind of one of those rides. It's like, yeah, I'll get my credit on it, but I don't need to ride it again. I did want to ride Super Duper Looper again though, since some of those old Scorch Golf rides can be pretty good. Super Duper Loopers, dude, if I'm gonna do like a full Hersheypark like recreation like project, which I'm still debating on if I'm gonna want to do or not. Man, some of those coasters, like Super Duper Looper, for example, is gonna be very weird to go and make. Like, I don't even know how I'm gonna make some of those coasters, because like some of those coasters are big terrain coasters, so it's gonna be very strange to figure out how I want to make it. Super Duper Looper does seem to also get insanely long waits at Hershey too. It's like, honestly, like, Hershey, it's like, if you're going on a Saturday, yeah, you need fast passes if you want to ride anything, dude, because everything's gonna be like, it's gonna be like hour, 2 hour wait, even more. It's crazy. I mean, I have like dealt with terrain and whatnot. I mean, I've done it for Backlot Stun Coaster and Adventure Express. Those coasters. So, I mean, I can't do terrain. It's just, it's not the easiest thing to do, of course. Not in the slightest. Aww. Alrighty, I guess I'll have nobody to talk to unless somebody new just joined and they want to talk to me and whatnot. But thanks for chatting for a while, though. Look at it, Jay. Isn't it beautiful? The ride's finally getting fences. It's so beautiful. Such a beautiful sight.
Is anybody actually currently watching right now? I'm just curious. Anybody actually here right now? Or am I just alone? Anybody here? Go. Earth to the chat. Anybody here? Might be in negatory.
don't want to get food like while I'm doing the stream on that. Stomach, you're just gonna have to last another 55 minutes. That's probably the, well, actually even longer than that because I may want to go to 8:15. So I want to at least get 3 hours of progress on this thing, and I start working on this at 5:15. So yeah, I mean I could probably use some chips or something. Like I do want to I actually really would like to go to McDonald's, but I just don't think that's gonna happen tonight. Unfortunately. Unfortunately. And yeah, my McDonald's, there's gosh, dude, it's something so hard to build the fences like in a straight line. Like curses. What do you think, Static? You think me and you would ever meet up in person at some point in life? Or do you think that's something that never happened? Just random question. Why not? Probably not gonna happen. Why do you say that? Oh, is it because that you don't like going out anywhere? Or like doing anything fun out there in the real world and whatnot? I get it. That makes so much more sense. Yeah. I already knew that about you for a while now, so I know you don't go out a lot. Tell me that all the time. Would you ever find yourself going to a band concert of some kind? And now Hatsune Miku concerts do exist. And I watched a whole Jaden Animations video about how cool those concerts are apparently. There are Vocaloid concerts out there you could go to. This Vocaloid lover over there. No, you wouldn't go to a... You're just too shaken to go to a concert. Honestly, I mean, I don't even like going outdoors that much, dude, but concerts are some of the one of the greatest things that humans have come up with to have fun and whatnot. And I know you like a wide range of Vocaloid music. I'm sure you could find some kind of Vocaloid concert out there and you can have a great time. You don't have to be next to people and whatnot. There's plenty of concerts where you could just go sit down in a stadium seat up in a row 20 on the side or something, and in the back corner where you don't get bothered and whatnot, you'd be perfectly fine. Miss anxiety girl. There's ways you'd be perfectly fine. Well, then you can have noise canceling headphones. You can still hear, but it's not as loud or something like that. I see people having those things on. That's a power thing. Oh yeah, you can easily get a set of them and probably could bring it to the concert and be fine. That's excuses. Boo your excuses. I would also say I recommend Sonic Symphony, but you're not much of a crazy Sonic person as I am. You do comment my Sonic videos and whatnot. I'm actually surprised at all the Sonic stuff I've been doing, seeing how much I've been praising Sonic. You still haven't even found it in you to even try a Sonic game. Maybe you have, but I wouldn't know. Platform
platformers in their own right, like Mario games. Yeah. I remember when I used this theme for showing off one of my most recent Halloween coaster. Yeah, I say most recent. I did not make a Halloween coaster in 2023. Last Halloween coaster was in 2022. Speaking of like holiday coasters, 4th of July is coming up, and I usually like making a 4th of July holiday coaster. Not sure what I would want to do it for, but I can think of something. I've done Accelerator, the American Joker, American Keeper. I have to think of like a new one to go and do. I just have to think about like what I would like to do for like a. I feel like if I'm gonna do any future Halloween or like Christmas coaster projects, like some of my recent Christmas coasters and Halloween coasters, like I just don't think they're gonna get topped. Especially Millennium Fright, like that thing was like an insanely long project that like I remember like the fact that it got delayed, like it was I wanted to try to get it out like before Halloween, but I got it out like on like November 20th or something. Like I was like whole 3 weeks late, and I was like constantly working on it, and even still like I was like 3 weeks late. Like I completely underestimated the amount of work I that coaster there. And the video for it only got like 80 views or something. Like hundreds of hours of work that I put into Millennium Fright. Only gets like 80 views. Very upsetting. But so much obscene amount of work into something and barely anybody checks it out. Very sad. Oh well. I guess you can just appreciate the people who have checked it out. I feel like honestly, like meeting you in person, Stabby Cat, no offense, I feel like it would be kind of awkward just because of how, I mean, like you're like so incredibly snarky and whatnot, like on the streams and whatnot, but like, judging by how you describe yourself in person and whatnot, I feel like the interactions we would have would be kind of weird. For me, I actually like trying to ask people to actually strike up like a good conversation and whatnot. We can just talk about like a lot of stuff. I feel like with you, it would be very hard to strike up a conversation and have something going. I mean, maybe we can. Maybe we might be able to strike up a conversation well enough, but I don't know. It's just, again, from what you've been telling me, it just sounds like, yeah, it would be pretty difficult for you to, like, really have conversations and whatnot. Yeah. I'm not trying to be mean, I'm just stating, like the kind of person you are and whatnot. And you understand that. If you do think it is, I'm being mean, well, you'd be mean to me plenty, so I can be mean back to you. That's kind of how it works. As I said it earlier in the stream, like, if someone's mean to me, like, I'll be mean and snarky back to them, depending on the situation. I'll definitely be mean and snarky back to them if they're a friend of mine. Because they can handle it. They can handle it. It's like, I'm always, like, mean and snarky to Rosie, but we're just joking. Like, we're not, like, serious about it most of the time. It's just kind of how we interact with one another. We're like that. We like being like snarky to one another. But it's fun. That's fun. Oh man, again, like I'm just super happy that actually like support work for this ride is actually getting done, dude. It's a freaking miracle. I never thought we'd get to this point. Actually, like, WILDCAT'S Revenge is actually, like, getting good progress. Like, dang. That's crazy.
Like, I'm not even looking at pictures of the ride right now, because, I mean, I'm just kind of working on the parts that I don't really need pictures to look at to know what I'm doing. Because mainly my objective for, like, this stream here is just to try to get most of, like, the supports that just kind of go underneath the track easily. Just done and out of the way. That's mainly my objective in this one here. I guess I was yeah. Well, I do hope that, like, that does improve for you down the road, because, I mean, like, even though, like, I really shouldn't be talking too much, but even I, like, who's mainly a guy who sits down, like, on his computer and, like, is, like, the big streaming guy a lot, I mean, I still go out and, like, the places every now and again and, like, live life, like, not just behind a computer screen all the time, you know? It's good to find some stuff like it that you can enjoy in public spaces. Yeah, the sad fact of the matter is that, like, it's kind of hard to, like, not be in public, because the fact there's, like, 8 billion something people, like, in this world, so it's kind of hard to seclude yourself with that many people in the world, you know? The people that honestly amaze me, though, are the people that are just easily able to go, like, and speak their mind and whatnot. Like, those people, like, really do amaze me. My big sister is one of them. Like, she, like, if she has, like, a problem with something, dude, like, she will voice, like, her complaints, like, about it. Like, she'll be, like, very, very blunt about it, and, like, sometimes I may not even, like, would care, like, for the consequences, like, for what she says. And I'm just like, dude, I wouldn't really be able to do that. But for me, it's like, I, like, am very, very, very against starting drama and whatnot, and just causing problems and whatnot. Like, I just don't like getting into conflict with people, like, at all, so when someone's, like, able, like, to willingly, like, just be open to being in conflict and, like, you know, speak their mind and whatnot, like, those people honestly amaze me, just because I try my best to just stay away from conflict as much as possible, because I just really don't like conflict at all. Like, I'm very much against it. I just don't like either, like, being seen as, like, a bad person in somebody else's, like, eyes, or, like, you know, or got, like, that kind of bad reputation, like, for me, you know? So, it's tough sometimes having to deal with people, but you do meet those good people in your life, though, and those are the good people that you hang around with. Dude, I remember, like, when I got my 60th ride in Millennium Force, there was, like, these, like, 2 teenage boys, like, in front of me, and, dude, like, I kind of remember, like, when I was, like, in their age and saying, like, very inappropriate things out loud and not really, like, knowing what they really meant and whatnot, but, like, man, these kids were, like, I'm really glad I'm just not like that anymore, because I never, like, these kids, like, after the ride, like, was over, like, they were, like, saying, like, very inappropriate stuff, like, oh my gosh, I just came in my pants and whatnot, like, they were literally, like, they were yelling it, too, like, the people in the queue could definitely hear them, and I'm just like, dude, shut up. I'm like, oh my gosh, dude, like, you freaking child. Like, my gosh, almighty. Terrible, Like, I'm, like, very much against, like, hanging around, like, people like that, like, oof. No good. No copyright law in the universe is gonna stop me. One of my favorite Sonic to iTunes eventually. Like I said today, I was working on doing a little bit, and I got all the new Sonic tunes I wanted in, but there's plenty of new stuff that you guys are recommending in the music streams that I want to go and get in, so that's gonna be fun. Yeah, can't wait for that. Jay's gonna be back in, and he's like, dude, you haven't even completed some portion of one area yet, a full helmet. Like, bro, come on, slacker. I'm trying, man. Winning coasters take a while to make, for goodness sake. Have you ever ridden a roller coaster before, Stabby Cat? Because if you haven't ridden a roller coaster before, you can't say you're too scared to go and ride it or whatnot. You gotta at least ride one of them to say that oh, I'm too scared to ride it. Yeah, don't say you're scared to ride the roller coaster or whatnot, because the thing is, it's I am a big, I mean, I'm still a little bit victim to this, and I hate when I'm victim to it, but I just don't really like it, when people, just don't even, want to try, something new, either, because, well, there are, some experience, but, there's some exceptions, to this, but, I'm just, not a fan, when somebody's oh my gosh, it's too scary to go do and whatnot, but eventually I conquered my fears to go ride some of the more thrilling roller coasters and whatnot, and look where I am now. I built over 200 roller coasters in Minecraft and have an obsession over them and want to go to many of the parks as possible, bro. So don't let the fear stop you from trying something or whatnot. Who knows, you may find something new in your life that you may end up really liking. You never know. It's kind of the same way with food for me too. It's there's been plenty of new food in my cafeteria that comes every now and again, and I just try to see if I like it. And sometimes that's pretty terrible and I don't like it, but then sometimes you find that food though, you're oh my gosh, this is delish. Oh, this is the zone melody, okay. Cool. Welcome back. Thank God money you're going on trips and crap. Oh, I'm glad you're not scared of roller coasters, that's good. Makes me happy. That's fair though. Maybe you need to start making get some good dough and whatnot so you can get to some amusement parks. If there's one way if there's one way you want to meet me in person, it's for amusement parks. I mean that's how Jay met me in person. So there's the one way you want to meet me in person, probably the easiest way is for amusement parks. I actually didn't know you lived in Florida. I don't know all the time, I did not know you did. Well, Florida has a crap ton of amusement parks, so you have no shortage of amusement parks in Florida, Savvy. SeaWorld Orlando, all 4 Disney World parks, then you got the 2 Universal parks, Busch Gardens Tampa. Yeah, got plenty to choose from. I think they even got what was that park called? Fun Spot Orlando? I think they have a Fun Spot park in Florida. But yeah, that's the big problem though. Most Florida parks are pretty expensive though. Yeah, that is the not good part. Honestly, I just want to go to the Fun Spot Atlanta just to ride Area Force 1. That coaster looks crazy, dude. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's just like some of those like little like obscure parks that just has like one really good coaster in it. I think another example is like Knoebels, where they have like freaking Phoenix, and I've heard so many good things about Phoenix, and I'm like, it'd be a cool coaster to ride someday. Someday. Yeah, Georgia would be nice because you can do over Georgia, and then also hit up Fun Spot as well. I think Six Flags over Georgia and Fun Spot like aren't that far away from each other. Also, I was making dinner today. So I'm not really getting to any of the crazy cool support work in this video here. I mainly just want to chat in this video here and not worry about the complicated support designs yet. I know. Also, I think that Six Flags over Georgia is like the only thing one of like the Six Flags parks actually has a curse alarm coaster, and it's like one of the older ones though. It's like the Daredevil die, I think that's what it's called. Something like that. I don't know. And they got the very tiny arm seat there that actually I recreated Minecraft. That's the only Six Flags over Georgia coaster I made in Minecraft. And Jay, I beg you, man, if you want to spend money on something, I would really love it if you could spend money to get Minecraft Java Edition at some point, man. Because I've been trying to get Creeper Jackson to go and help me out, but he has not been too available. Because I would love to have like help from somebody that actually knows how to semi-build Minecraft coasters, you know? I really want to make it to the Texas parks as well. Like, over Texas and Fiesta, Texas. Those are on my bucket list, because they got so many coasters in those parks. And they have a single rail RC coaster. I want to ride one of those so bad. Hey, Stabby, it's Sea Bottom Plunge. Do you remember if I gave this a masterpiece or not? I don't know if I did. It's possible on that. This is such a beautiful track. I love it. Oh. Now we got the winter area. You know, like, honestly, like, the story in Sonic Lost World so far is pretty terrible. But, like, I actually decently enjoy the gameplay in that game. And the music's good in the game. Yeah, the masterpiece. Yeah. And I am totally cool with that. Sonic music, baby. So that's, can't afford it. And you just can't afford it. Oh, man. You know, the time you're able to get a new truck, the time you're able to get a new laptop, like, dude, me and Jay are gonna be doing so many things together. Like, oh man, he just needs two very expensive things, and then he's gonna be able to do a lot with me. Yeah, I don't really do that anymore. Because the thing is, it's like for the building streams, I want to actually get progress on the coaster. So I just want, like, just something playing in the background. I don't want to keep pausing, having to go look up something new and have to, like, focus on the song and also focus on the build at the same time. It's most priority for you just because you want to go to Hersheypark more often. You want to go to Hersheypark as much as you have been going to, and you want to go there even more. That's why it's the priority for you. Don't deny it, man. I know you too well. Mr. Hersheypark fanboy. None of the new ones I added in. Sonic Heroes. So if you have your own car and whatnot, would your dad be fine if you like driving out to like places like Cedar Point, or would he still be like against it? Because I still feel like your father would still be like against it. I mean, maybe not, but it just still feels like something that he'd be against. No, he's fine. He's fine if you have your own car. On the tides of turn. And if go wherever I want, I got the car will be in my name. So for right now, like your dad doesn't want you going anywhere because since the car's in his name and if something happens to it, like if you, man, I highly doubt you'd get into an accident. If you do end up getting into an accident, then he'd be responsible for an accident that like he didn't even like do. I see. Yeah. America, baby. Yeah. Probably also makes sense why my dad wouldn't want my dad wouldn't want me going around wherever like with his car. It's honestly crazy the fact he actually trusted me of using like his car like to go to Six Flags and back multiple times. Yeah, I never damaged it at all. Really. I mean, there was the only times I really damaged his car, like not really damaged, but like I remember like I ended up actually hitting like the mirror. It got really close to like traffic cones. Like I ended up having the mirror like of the car like at a traffic cone. The reason why that happened was because I was trying not to hit a truck that was like I was trying to merge into this lane, but like construction was like narrowing the lanes down and whatnot. And I was trying to get in, and a big truck passed by, and I didn't want to obviously ram into it. But once the truck went by, like I was a little too close to some of the traffic cones, and then the mirror, like the car got hit, so like it was like bent in, like inwards for like the whole time, like driving back. So I didn't have like a left mirror like one time, like just going all the way back like from Great America one day, and I was like, the thing was though, it's like it was kind of designed like to just snap back in place if something like that happened. So once I got home, I just kind of like shoved at it a little bit and it just snapped back in place. So I was like, okay, glad I didn't break it because I was really worried that I like permanently broke like his like mirror thing. But then one other time, I remember I accidentally tapped into a car in front of me, like when we were like waiting for a light, because I guess I didn't have my like foot down on the brakes all the way. It's just so stupid that one. Nowadays. Okay. I can finish filling all this here. Do that. Stick shift. What do you mean by a stick shift? Maybe I know what you're referring to, but I never heard the term stick shift before. I know some people like put their car in park when they're waiting and whatnot, but that's only really like, I only really find myself doing that like if like there's like a train that's like coming by and it's like a long train, so I just park the cars and I'll have to keep holding my foot down like on the pedal. pedal at. I'm sure cars usually only have 2 pedals unless it's like you're testing yourself to get a driver's license and whatnot, and like the trainer guy will have like a brake pedal on his side. I don't know what to do, gotta think of it. Yeah. That's one of those times when I was like trying to drive for the first time. Oh man, fun times. I still remember actually like, I'm not sure if I told you this before, Jay, but I remember like when I was getting my driver's license, I didn't get it the first time because I ended up like accidentally turning left on a red light. And the thing was, it's like, I would like normally, like in normal circumstances, I would have never done that though. But like in my dumb mind, like my stressed out mind, and like when I was taking the test, like the roads were like clear and whatnot. Like there was no cars coming like from any direction and whatnot. Like it was open, and I was like, oh yeah, I could go. Dumb me. And yeah, just for doing that alone, I did not pass the driver's license test the first time. The second time, though, I made damn sure I did not do that. I did not make the same mistake twice. The second time, I easily passed. That was kind of embarrassing. Embarrassing. Thanks for anybody who's liked the video so far, by the way. Nice judgment. Really good thing. Really good thing. It has its time. It has been for a reason. Basically, you have a clutch pedal, a brake pedal, and a gas pedal. Well, I know the gas and the brake pedal, but I don't know. I don't think either of my cars has a clutch pedal. I mean, my mom and dad's cars are pretty old, so maybe that's like something in newer cars. And like some older cars just don't have. Maybe, I don't know. It just shifts between gears, like to manually accelerate. Interesting. So I need to check to see how the supports are supposed to be done in some of these areas here. I'm mainly just kind of getting a bunch of like the in between element supports in. I mean, it's starting to come together progressively, so that's good. You know, actually, I realized, it's a little too late now for that, but I should have well, I mean, I did technically write it like when it was just a layout, but I'm not sure if that's gonna suffice for a video. Because I want to have a video of just the layout of the ride. Which I also wanted to have that for the wild mouse as well, but at the time though, it's like my computer was really laggy like when I wanted to go and try to make the video, which was like at night when like all the employees were back and using up the Wi-Fi, so yeah, the PV would have been a laggy mess, so I just decided just to continue working on it more and make one of the supports. Gotcha. I think I'm still using this Silver Dollar City cup as like my cup. I like it.
Let's leave it there to CD cup for that. It's muy bueno. It's a cool cup, okay. Toulouse is a great park. Doesn't want to go to one of its sister parks, Dollywood. Very honestly. And it seems like it might happen this fall break, so that'd be exciting. It definitely won't happen while I'm at Cedar Point, because even though I do have the employee perks to like potentially go to Dollywood, I think Dollywood's like 8 hours away from Cedar Point, so I don't think Dollywood's gonna happen, unfortunately. I think some other parks like Michigan's Adventure, Indiana Beach, going to Kings Island over the summer, like even Waldemere, I think will work. I'll have to figure out a print to pay stub and whatnot, which I'm sure wouldn't be all that bad. The thing is, for me, it's like I want like to do amusement park trips like where I wouldn't have to stay like at an overnight hotel, since I don't want to take days of work off. So I want to make it like a one-day like trip thing, like where we can like drive there to be like at opening at the park, like so like wake up really early and drive there to be there for as close to the opening as possible, and then we'll, since there's not really a curfew like in the dorms, we could arrive back as late as we want. Wouldn't be recommended, but like some of the parks you may go to, like Michigan's Adventure, Indiana Beach, or Waldemere, like it's not really a full day experience. You just spend like a couple hours there, get the rides on when we want to get on, and then just kind of dip out, you know? So that's totally doable. Only that. Yeah, the funny thing is, it's like Waldemere is actually closer to me than it is like for Kings Island, because Waldemere is I think 2.5 hours, while Kings Island is 3.5. Funny thing is, I'm talking about Waldemere and whatnot, but like I actually really have no idea what their coaster collection is even like. I have no idea. I mean, that's an amusement park. We'll still find ways to have fun. Seems right there, Ravine Flyer. Right. Hey, it's one of the themes I used for the Top Row 2 video. Let's go. Rumble Wave. This felt like a pretty fitting theme to have for the Axer. I also hate the fact that like I want to go to Holiday World so bad and ride like Voyage and like Thunderbird, even check out Legend and the Raven and whatnot. And even now they have good gravy there now, like, you know, with them Boomerang. Like I want to go to that park, but man, from Cedar Point, it's like I think 6 hours away or something. It's like, bruh. Like, why are some of these parks so hard to get to, man? Like, it sucks. So cringe. Well, that's a miracle that we were even able to do in Hersheypark. I still gotta make sure I need to remember also to make the like fences. Cars parked to get to the city. Yeah. Why is that? And it is pretty inconvenient on the way. I feel like another park that has a really decent coaster collection would be Lagoon. That would be another park that would be really hard to get to. It's not easy to get to freaking Utah, bro. Like, but man, that park has some like coasters that I want to ride, especially. I'm forgetting the name of it, but you know, it's the one that has like an elevator lift hill and has like the 120-degree angle drop. Forgetting the name of it. I feel terrible when I'm forgetting the name. I know Primordial is like that crazy new like innovative like ride that they have like in the mountain like shooting roller coaster ride with like so much it's very technologically advanced. 2.5 hours away, damn. Unfortunate. God, why can't I remember the name of that freaking crazy like what they like their star key attraction at that park? I don't really know the coaster names of the Lagoon all that well. But I feel like that one in particular, like I should know. It's killing me that I'm not remembering it. Cannibal Ride. Gosh damn it. That's what I know. Thank you, Dave, for reminding me. I know you would know. I'm sure you spelled cannibal wrong, but that's fine. At least Meg's not here to go and judge you for your incorrect spelling like she always does. We're in the terrible spelling game together, Jay. Yeah. I guess Meg could help me. I'm not sure if she's busy or not. Like, I think for future streams I need to like start messaging a lot more people. Well, sometimes, like, when I'm building these coasters here, it's like, there's not really much I can think of for people to help with, but, like, in this case here, like, I feel like some of the expenses, like, really would not have been, like, all that difficult to go and, like, figure out. Really would not have been. The thing is, too, is, like, once we get, like, some trees around this ride and whatnot, get all the grass, like, a bone meal planted in, this thing's gonna look great. You just need to, you just gotta get all that detail in, bro. All the detail gets in, oof, it's gonna look incredible. Oh, this is feed. This is a good feed. Sonic the Hedgehog was a fun game. I love that game. It was my ninth Sonic playthrough that I did. That's like the quickest Sonic playthrough that I did. For sure. It wasn't a very long game or anything. It was a fun, nice, short game though. I didn't really feel like it was much of an April Fool's prank though. Because it was just a fun, like, role-playing Sonic game. Fun time. All I know is I was considering going there. I went to a bunch of national parks in Utah. So you actually were in Utah at some point. I think also I was in Utah, like actually doing something similar to you, like when family, like my family would do like summer vacations, like every year, like when before, like we like. How can I speak? Before we were all college students and whatnot, or like growing up and, you know, having like more busier lives and whatnot, and then have jobs. Like we were doing a lot more summer trips back in the olden days. We didn't have jobs, or we didn't have to go to college, and have all these intertwining schedules and yada yada. Just the complications of life. Right, so we went on so many more trips when there wasn't that many complications. But yeah, I remember like we had like a national park trip that was like I think down around that area, like went to Grand Canyon National Park, I think Zion National Park, went Vegas. That was like the trip where also we went to Magic Mountain, and that's very far, and there's like the amusement parks as a part of the trip. And I got to ride the singular Togo in America, the Big Apple coaster. And it was crazy at the time too. I was actually kind of excited to ride it because I'm like, dude, it looks like such a cool coaster experience. Whenever like we ate like at a restaurant and then like outside the window you could just see the coaster like going like outside the window, and I'm just like, oh, that's gonna be fun. Oh boy, how much I was mistaken. I would be curious to go ride it with the new trains though. Apparently with the new trains it actually makes the ride a little bit more doable. Just a little bit more. And I'm not really the biggest fan of going to national parks and whatnot, but and it was so cool to say that I've been to some of these places and whatnot, but I don't know, I'm not really a huge national park guy. I forget if it was in the Grand Canyon or whatnot, but I know like in some national park they did like this whole like big horse riding like experience like in there, and that was interesting. Also, I just realized my webcam like is completely cutting me off. I'm like slouching massively and like all I can see is my forehead. You know, if I'm out of frame of my webcam, you can let me know. I'll fix it. I like as the stream progresses, like I'm always changing like how I'm sitting and whatnot, so I'm not sitting in the proper way to see my face. Yeah. You were just so focused on talking to me that you didn't even notice. Lol. Also, I am wearing my Kentucky Kingdom Storm Chaser shirt. Heck yeah. It's okay. I already wore my WILDCAT'S Revenge shirt. God, it would have been scary, like if Hersheypark actually had like some pretty good merchandise and whatnot, like how much more I would have like spent. Cause like there's like a Pacific like t-shirt like do you talk to your coworkers about Hersheypark at all? I mean, not exactly. I've never really found any reason to bring up Hersheypark in conversations. That's probably why. But, like, when I was, like, buying a bunch of stuff, like, I still managed to buy, like, $200, $300 worth of Hersheypark merch. Even though, like, their merchandise game wasn't that good. Because dude. When I saw that shuffle, I'm like, yep, I'm turning it up, I'm cranking up the volume. I don't care. Now we're back to just normal Sonic music. Such a cool mashup. Like the way that they use the like the way that guy used the undefeatable lyrics to work with Numb Linkin Park is just so genius. And it sounds like Kellen with the Linkin Park sound, oh my gosh, it sounds so good. Oh my gosh. Love that mashup so much. I actually even listened to a mashup that he did of the same guy did a mashup of Linkin Park Lost and Bring Me Horizon Lost, and it's actually pretty solid. He likes doing his Linkin Park mashups, which I appreciate, because Linkin Park of anything else could be pretty damn good. Yes, sir. I haven't heard any of the dynamic mixes that I've added in today. But anyways, Kings Island and Cedar Point has this company that makes these really good quality shirts that have these sick ass designs for the roller coasters. If I'm gonna get one shirt for a coaster, I'm gonna get it from that company and whatnot, because their shirt game for the amusement park shirts it's just so good. And dude, if Hershey hired them to make some shirts, holy crap, I'd imagine they would get so many people buying those shirts and whatnot, dude. If they had shirts for if they had a couple shirts for each of those coasters at the park, I would buy them. I mean, hey, I freaking did that for Cedar Point, gosh dang it. Cedar Point had these really good shirts from this certain this certain person that makes these really nice quality shirts and whatnot, and they have these absolutely sick designs on them. Even my roommate who wanted to go get his shirt, he could not resist paying $50 to go and get the really insanely cool looking ones at Kings Island. I bought all 5 of the $50 long sleeve insanely cool design shirts at Kings Island. That's how good they are. And I also bought all the 7 really cool design shirts that they had for the ones at Cedar Point. I'm crazy. They went for Steel Vengeance, Millennium Force, Maverick. They kinda had one for TT2. Kinda. They went for Raptor, Gatekeeper, Val Raven. I got them all. Because they were just that good looking. Hersheypark is hella expensive. Nah, not compared to the $50 you have to spend to get a freaking long sleeve crazy design shirt at Kings Island, bro. I mean, you're paying $50 to go get a freaking shirt at Hershey. No, I don't remember having to pay that much. I'm probably making an unfair comparison though. Yeah, Kings Island merch can be pretty expensive. There's some magnets that I want to go and get, but they're like $9 or $10 a pop, and I'm just dude, $9 or $10 for a magnet? What the hell? I mean, even I got these really nice Top Frill 2 magnet. Dude, even with my employee discount, I think this isn't the price in the back here, but I believe these magnets here, even with my employee discount, I wanted to get 7 of them, and with my employee discount, it was $11 to go get this magnet. I ended up only getting 5 because I was just okay, my money spending can only go so far. Yeah, but I got ones for Val Raven, Raptor, Steel Vengeance, Millennium, and Maverick. And I also got one for Top Frill 2, but that's back at home though. Doesn't have a long sleeve shirt, which honestly I'm okay with. I'm not much of a long sleeve shirt guy. Literally, the only long sleeve shirts I have are those Kings Island ones, just because of how cool they are. I was and the thing is too, it's they're comfortable too. They're very comfortable long sleeve shirts. I don't really like the cloth long sleeve shirts, but I'll wear cloth short sleeve shirts though. But long sleeve shirts, as long as they're comfortable, made out of this really nice material and whatnot, dude, polyester, I believe it's what it's mainly made out of. Ooh, I'd be wearing that. Heck yeah.
Alright, let me go build the support zone over here. It's time to fight your fire. I'm hanging on to the other side. I won't give up. See if we can get some other good Sonic song shuffled. I'm here instrumental. Chemical plant. I'm here for them knowing you got it right now. You just got to the park. Oh, they just got to the park, huh? That's one of the new ones I added in. Ooh! Bury the. Oh, yeah, I'm definitely having this one playing in the background. This would be a good one to end off on. This is a mashup of Bury the Light from Devil May Cry and Find Your Flame. I found this and I was like, holy crap, this is such a cool combination. And they actually made it work somehow, too. You ever heard Bury the Light, Jay? It's one of the craziest, like, I thought the Sonic Frontiers Titan Kings were some of the craziest video game music out there, but Bury the Light, man, oh my gosh. It's freaking crazy. You've never heard Bury the Light? I need to play the original for you. I actually don't have this on my iTunes yet. I'm surprised you haven't, because actually it's rather popular. We got 9 likes now. Oh shoot! Thanks for whoever liked the video. Muchas gracias. I'm still finding new bands never heard. Bury the Light. You know what? Yeah, why not? Devil May Cry. Answer your question, by the way. I have probably after this. Once this one's over. It's a long song, but damn, like...
Arby's 2 for 5 chicken wrap snack
it's
attack.
Insanely good. Like, it's a long song done right.
Introducing Valvoline Restore and Protect. A first-of-its-kind innovation that returns pistons to factory...
Skip. I'm gonna get a copyright claim for this for sure. I don't care. Frick you, YouTube. Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, there's like billions of songs out there now, like at this point, so you're definitely bound to find new music that you never heard before. No matter how hard you try, there's always new music coming out like all the time. It's gonna be possible, it's really impossible to listen to like every song in existence. No, I appreciate that. I'm planning on trying to make the 830 bus there, so I need to make sure, like, so I still got a little bit time. I appreciate you caring for that. I don't plan on I'll find this up for you as well, Jay. You'll see why this thing has 120 million views. I haven't even played the game, but damn. If this actually does play in the game, like, oh my gosh. Holy crap. This is a game soundtrack.
How is this in a video game? That's kind of how I question how the Sonic Frontier songs are not like by a band and they're in a video game. Video game music is awesome, man. Oh my gosh. I'm thinking of doing something. It's either I want to do Pandemonium or Storm Runner next. I'm like, it's either one of those two. How was that breakdown, by the way, George? What the? Whoever mixed this, like, huge props to them. Like, I can't imagine the amount of time they took the mix. Bury the light. Wow, his vocal performance. I think this plays during a boss fight, by the way. I think it's probably like, it might, I don't know in particular, but I think this might play like during like the final boss fights of this game. I'm just like, dude, this is crazy. God, the music. Victor Borba. Victor Borba, like, oh my gosh. Insane vocal performance. It's crazy, like, it keeps doing new things, like, throughout the whole song. Like, it's not, like, the same the whole song. Like, it just keeps doing new things, and it is good, like, the whole way through. Like, it's rare to find songs, like, that are this long, and it's, like, this good all the way through. It's like, wow. This has 125 million views. Yeah, wow. That song there is a freaking journey, dude. That is a journey. Alrighty, well, this is what I've gotten done for 3 hours of work there. Look at that. Supports are finally coming in. Oh my gosh, it looks so great. Oh my gosh, man. Like one time, I need to learn to produce music. It's good. It's hard to do drums and such. I didn't know drummer and you crap. So I mean his best way. It can be like craziness. That's what I was saying. Like one time I was jamming in the parking lot. And he was able to use my car as a drum set, and it sounded good. I don't know how he does it. That looks freaking amazing. Man, are we skipping building and doing record? No. We're ending right now, that's what we're doing. Kinda came towards the end of the stream, so oh man. To think also this thing's gonna look so good once we get all the support detail and oh bro. And the nice thing is when the next building stream I'll be doing for this, I'll actually be able to work on it for a lot longer. And the great thing too is I also we're gonna start getting some of the support detail in. And honestly, looking at the support detail for this ride, I really think the one difficult part is mainly going to be the step-up underflip. Other than that, though, I think honestly the supports for this ride aren't going to be all that bad to make. I don't know. I mean, like, already, like, this element in front there, like, I don't think there's any extra supports I gotta do. There's a couple extra supports I gotta do there, and, you know, in the airtime hill I gotta do a couple of extra. Like, there's definitely a couple areas where I have to do some extra supports and whatnot, but it's coming along, finally. Like, it's actually crazy to see that, like, we're not having floating track right now anymore. We're not having the freaking stupid redstone layout on the floor anymore. We're having it elevated, having rails on it, and actually having supports going under, like, actually a good bit of the layout now. Like, oh my gosh. Like, it's like, it's crazy to see this is actually, like, finally coming together. Like, oh my gosh. But, so yeah, mainly what's left of WILDCAT'S Revenge is, obviously, I gotta finish, like, that little middle area there, like, with the queue and get an exit made and whatnot. But, and obviously gotta get the supports and then some lighting and then the bone meal work and put some trees around the ride and whatnot. So there's definitely still plenty of work that's left to be done for this ride here. But, man, really good progress today. Really happy with the progress we got today, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to, like, really seeing, like, this thing, like, get done. It's gonna be good, bro. It's gonna be good. I'm very hyped. The hype is real. Let's go. Yeah, hype. Alright, y'all. Well, I'm gonna quickly, I'm not sure what I can really make in a quick time, but I'm probably just gonna have to get some food afterwards or something like that. Yeah, because I don't think I have any time right now to go and make myself some food. Yeah. That's Steel Avengers from your back row, man. No, I've only been riding really Steel Avengers in the back row. Honestly, nowadays, it's like, I don't really like riding front row on the Cedar Point roller coasters is because of a three-letter word. Starts with a B and ends with a G and has a U in the middle. It's called bug. Bugs, man. Oh my gosh, the bugs there, the mayflies are terrible. Like, especially at Steel Vengeance. Like, I rode in the front row and I was just getting, like, repeatedly, like, pelted by bugs throughout the layout, and I'm just like, oh man.
honestly, back row steel benches is kind of what I gotta go. Kind of sucks. It's like I love doing front row roller coasters, but man, the mayflies and whatnot, it's to your point, are terrible. Yeah, I think next Wildcats Revenge building stream is on Thursday, so if you want to see some more Wildcats Revenge building, definitely come then, and yeah, we'll definitely should be getting a lot more progress on it. And sadly, after Thursday, I don't see me really doing another Wildcats Revenge building stream for a bit, unless I somehow magically get it done on Thursday. Very unlikely, but never know. Could get a lot of progress on it than I expect. I'm not trying to ignore you. I'm trying to go and do an intro in here. What, do I have to read everything y'all say? I read your comments. I don't have to reply to your comments all the time, okay? I did answer you earlier. I did see, yeah, you had to follow. I heard that. I read the thing about the fall Out Boy, and yes. Earlier you're thinking about the music recommendations. Yeah, 9 hours. I recommending a music stream to only me and Jay, like the other people that are here, and I think Stabby Cat's there. All people that are already there, so your advertisement's not really gonna reach too many people, but I guess appreciate that anyways. Alright, anyways, guys, I really need to get going now, because I gotta make sure I hit that 8:30 bus. So I'm gonna be seeing you guys in the next last video here on the Weed Streamers channel, and I'll be seeing you guys next time. Peace. So the Weed Streamers striking out of here, and wish me good luck at the ride night. I'll let you guys know how it goes in the next stream. See y'all. Bye bye.